Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
From the 34. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Throwing from the gun. This finds Austin, complete. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Sticking in the air with Wilson. He just throws this one away.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing again. Here's Wilson. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Ertz. Escapes out to the left. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Wow, he's dropped hard on the return by one of the offensive linemen. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, And they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
They're set up at the 35 now. Wilson on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Gets this one to Cordero Patterson. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Once more, it's Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
From his own end zone, here we go. Declines the touchback, Brock, and they make him pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. The ball is loose. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
He's got Smith. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. We'll return to the link right after this.
Tackled.
Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Cole Holcomb there on the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He'll get this one to Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Hurts now from the gun. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And the Steelers go in nickel, 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Looking for Goddard, but it's intercepted. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Chooses to bring this one out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. And 2:01 on the clock. This is going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Okay, the wide receiver's gonna get it to begin the drive. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. On 1st down, Hurts. Stays in the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Hurts. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Hurts setting up to throw. And he'll be blocked down at about the 29. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First and 10, here's Hurts. Buys time, rolling right. That's complete, here's Brown. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Here comes the final play of our 1st half. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
mean it.
We got their defense rattled.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty.
Complete idiot.
You're a moron.
Not what I saw.
Did you see the replay? This is a good game, ref. You're a complete idiot!
Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
Let's keep those sticks moving!
The kick by Hopkins is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead's 7. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter.
3 points.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 39. Headed out right. Taken in by Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down throwing for Hurts. This finds Smith. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 34. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made in close. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout called. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Barkley does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Complete on the option. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things 10-10. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Cordero Patterson now to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A run from Warren here to start the 3rd. He's got to gain a 6 there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Russ now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I love the thought there and the idea. Get your guy in space. But he can't make anything happen until he catches it cleanly first.
No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down. A give left side to Warren. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down. Here's Russ. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And that's good yardage. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Now Hurts. This one finds Goddard. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Man in motion here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now he'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
All right, here we go. Second down. Throwing here, Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
They'll start the drive with Warren, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
He's back to throw. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
All right, fellas. One more time.
Make something happen. Come on.
This is not
about the end.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's got Smith. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Philadelphia. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up late. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Setting up to pass. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Back to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 39. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Trying the left side with Warren. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field. Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Warren. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. Warren once more. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. One final shot here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.